Hey, everybody, and welcome to Temptations. I will hand it over to Psychic in just a second, but I believe this will be the first game of on this channel where most of us are using the new rules for our characters. So a lot of us have updated our characters, so this will be interesting to see how it goes. We haven't fully done that with Golden Vault yet, so yeah. So 2024 rule set for all of us except for the Artificer. Psychic, you can go.
My race is new.
Oh, okay. There you go. But now I'll hand it over to
they're doing a
Psychic.
100-meter sprint instead of a 200-meter sprint. Yes, hello, welcome to Temptations, our campaign where this is basically just the dark side of Wolfkin's D&D channel. No,
It is.
we had some fun last session. So last session we introduced a couple of other interesting and eccentric characters. One being our basically the innkeeper chef that I forgot the name of because they hopefully won't be appearing again. But after seeing what happened with Charles, let's just see what happens. I
Is
remember
anybody
who it is. I
hungry?
just did
I'm
a quick
hungry.
Google.
We should go get some
No,
food.
Yeah, let's go see that. I think his name
I
was
mean, you
Gary.
really liked the food last time.
That
so.
chef was great. We need to bring him along. He
His
could
name
cook
was
for us in
Gary.
camp.
Garrick. Yeah, Garrick. I just did a quick Google because I'm lazy, and I was like, yeah, I could just do that instead. But no, so last session we were having a little bit more of a look around town. Arendelle was enamored with the Church of Chronobal and was reading up on a lot of interesting information about both Chronos and of Baal. Rose and I nearly said Pidby. Rose and Val had a interesting time at the inn. They were introduced to a new god, another god in the world, who was just kind of running the inn. It was having a good time. Introduced to happy memories through food, which was an interesting mechanic that had Rose entranced for a couple of hours as she was very slowly eating her food.
It was very good
Um,
food.
It went really cold, and
Very
she
good.
did not care. And
It's
then
like pizza. It's
both,
good cold too.
but I just like that both Arendelle and Val both like Arendelle had no idea what was going on. It was just she was just immune to the effects, maybe, who knows? And Val was like, "Cool, yeah, this is a vision. I'm good, thanks," and dipped. So aside from that, we finally met Anamalie, who is just having none of Charles' shit. And by the end of it, we had learned a few things. One, we learned that we can teleport to the other side, one of the cities we can teleport to on the other side from Rose, surprisingly. There was also the cost involved. Arendelle did remind me that I did limit it to 2 or 3 people per trip to kind of just make that better. But then I thought about it, and I was like, once you kind of get to the other side and everyone registers, like, just completely make that part obsolete. But Coral is back. Yay!
Welcome back.
And he
Thank
has
you.
a shiny new hand, and he's muted for a few minutes after returning because he got to meet some gods and fangirled. So for the next couple of minutes, legitimately, Coral is muted. So this is now picking up in Anabathalos's office. Charles and Coral have just appeared. We have also just talked about the possibility of earning some money through the town to be able to go and do some things, check some stuff out, maybe do a couple of hunts or bounties. But yeah, they have just appeared, and now let's play some D&D.
Yeah.
So, with Coral now appearing, how's everybody reacting?
I think I said
relieved.
last time I like ran over to him to give him
Yeah.
a hug.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut
it's
you
kind
off,
of
Val.
cute.
Oh, just relieved. Just
Coral, are you okay?
probably.
I'm just not reacting yet. Kind of just in this stunned silence.
Give him a couple of minutes, and we had to mute him while he was with me. He ran into a couple of the gods, and you know what paladins are like when they meet gods. We
Not
had to have
really.
a bit of a conversation. Uh, Anyway, I found him. He's your friend. He's yours. Little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. He wasn't kind of in our land. He was actually teleported to another part of the world, which was weird. But it only took a few days. We found him. We're back here now. Yeah. Anna is just watching him and just studying Charles. And just says, "Okay, cool. Yeah, now that you've had your friend and I don't care about Charles, what are we doing?"
I mean, how long is it going to take for Coral to be able to talk again?
A couple of minutes.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
words.
Back.
Oh,
Coral, are you
Rose.
okay?
I've never been better, I think.
I thought you
I
were
need
dead.
to sit down.
Yeah, no,
I need
come
to
here.
sit down. I'm not.
Come here.
I just go slink back against the wall and just sit down against the wall here.
Okay.
So, Charles, have a question for you, my friend. Do you regularly kidnap people, or is it just like returning a friend, or is this something that I need to know about? Charles just gives her a look. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. Charles, why don't you come with me? I need to step outside for a second. And the both of them are going to head outside and leave the four of you alone.
Are there any glasses, to drink out of, not to wear on your face?
Like drink glasses?
Yeah.
On the table there is a pitcher of water. Glasses, no, but there are like these kind of aluminium cups that
Aluminium.
Anna has made.
Aluminium.
You couldn't
What?
even do it.
What was that? Australians.
It's fun having an Aussie, eh?
We love you.
Something to put water in. Or no?
Yeah, there are plenty of like aluminium cups
Stop saying
on
it.
the table.
Stop saying it. I'm gonna grab one of
Tin.
the aluminum
Tin
cups.
Cheap metal that you could get anywhere cups.
I think this is new, so I'm just doing it because I don't remember seeing this from the 2014. I'm gonna take one of those aluminum cups and I'm gonna use elementalism, and I'm going to beckon water. And it says I can create 1 cup of clean water either in an open container or on the surface, and I'll take that over to Coral. I see that there's a pitcher
Hell
of
yeah.
water, but I don't trust it, and I want to use a new spell.
I want to
Valid.
show off my cool stuff.
So are they pretty well outside?
From
Charles
where
and
you guys
Aaron?
are standing, you can see that's like all the way at the bottom is like where the doors are. So they're at least like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. They're at least 90 feet minimum away and behind closed doors. So if you guys wanted to talk freely, you could easily do that.
Hey Val, you want to help me look through these books real quick on her desk?
I would be happy to, yes.
Let's do it.
All right, we're looking through some books. Feel free to make some rolls for me. We'll go with investigation.
Oh, boo, 10.
But a 10 from Val, and from Arendelle we have a 5. You two see that there are books on the table.
There are books, in fact.
There are, in fact, books on the table. No, Val, with a 10, you can see that at least one definitely looks like a ledger of some sort. With a quick glance, as you're not really paying too much attention, you can see that a lot of it is just kind of like more so the taxes of the town, like who's paying what and how things are going through that. Arendelle, with a 5, yeah, they're books.
Mm.
These are books. Probably a little burnt out from all of the reading you just did on Chrono and Baal. None of these are religious in any way, and that doesn't really interest you much. At this moment. Once you roll a 20, we'll talk.
Yeah. Mhm.
Alright.
Can I pass detect magic and see if there's anything she has in here that is of interest magic-wise.
Yeah, feel free.
Just because I am curious. I'm a curious little kitty.
So that's an
Except I'm
instant
a
cast for
tiefling.
you. That's not
Yep.
a whip out the guitar and play for 10 minutes.
Nope. It's an instant cast for me. She
Awesome.
probably has like a sensor on her backpack, like attached to like a beacon on her hand, so she can like, sort of like metal detector
Like,
wave her hand, and so she'll like push a couple buttons. It'll start going beep beep
I love that.
beep.
As it's kind of beeping, you are starting to feel a little bit disheartened because as you're kind of like scanning over the whole table, there is not much activity, which is surprising because if she is regularly interacting with some gods at least,
Mhm.
two that you are 100% aware of, and one that is like directly related to two of them. She's surprisingly mundane. There's not a lot of like magical properties on here. It does start beeping as it kind of starts to get closer towards where the drawers are. So obviously there's going to be something around there. But due to where it is and how it is at the moment, you're not quite sure what that is just yet.
I do believe there may be some magic she may contain in her drawers. I don't know how comfortable we feel about rifling through her personal things, but just something to keep in mind, maybe perhaps.
You know who's really great at distractions?
What was left of Lando?
Oh no, I was going to say
Aw, too
Coral.
soon.
Coral was really great. Lando was bad at them. Remember, Coral was
Yeah.
really great at it.
True. Speaking of Coral, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
What's going through your mind?
Really overwhelmed with everything that's happened. He's still getting used to the fact that his hand's been replaced by this, metal thing, and getting a lot has happened.
It still moves like a regular hand.
Yeah.
There's nothing like aside from the fact that it is mechanical. It
Yeah.
is just a hand. It's like if we wanted to put a science to it, it is like divinely connected through the nervous system. Every time you think of something, it'll do
Does
it. Every
it
time
still
you
have
go to move,
sensation through it and all
yeah, you
that
can
too?
still
Oh wow.
feel
Okay.
everything.
Ah,
It was like an intricate gift from Linrock
got
to
it.
fix this issue, as a way to be like, hey, keep praying, and good stuff happens. Like, here's a hand. Let me give you one. I feel like that joke would have been made because the gods are dicks, but like also, Charles wouldn't have laughed.
We love Charles.
We do love Charles. But yeah, so you're feeling overwhelmed, Rose. How are you doing at the moment?
Right
Your
now,
friend
I'm
is
kind
back.
of, I'm kind of just looking over Coral, trying to get a read on, is he injured beyond the hand? What's his general physical state? I can see that he seems to be a little bit out of it mentally, but what's his general physical state?
He's fine as far as you're concerned. You don't see any open wounds. There's no cuts. Whoever did the hand done a bloody good job. You really got to hand it to them.
Ah,
Hey,
This
There's
is
going to be
going to
a
be
lot
a
of
thing.
puns. Yeah, this is probably going to be a thing.
Coral, how
this
are you
That's all right.
episode's
feeling?
all bad
Some of my
jokes.
jokes will
Oh.
land. Some of them will be a reach.
Hey,
Ah.
Coral,
You
how
got
how are
that.
you feeling? Like, are you okay?
I mean, yeah, no, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Rose, how long have I been gone?
It's not been that long. I mean,
But it feels like seconds and decades at the same time.
it's only been, I think it's
I'm
been what, like a day, or even.
Yeah, maybe a
Yeah, about
couple
a day.
hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
I
us, it
don't.
was like
Yeah.
a day, a little over a day.
Yeah. I think I'm fine. I think I'm. Yeah. I just things got a little existential for me for a little bit there, and I don't know. I think maybe certain problems seem like less of problems now, but other problems seem like bigger ones. So yeah.
Yeah, I think we've definitely got some big problems for sure.
Coral, were you able to get any of your questions answered before you were muted? Or... I feel like that was very rude of them.
Well, no, like the big, well, honestly, the small questions were the ones I had. That they kind of pale in importance to what I've kind of perceived now. I'm gonna need to meditate on this for a while and pray and figure this out. Because I've seen some things and I think I need to understand them before sharing. If that makes sense.
Oh, I get it.
This whole time you're saying this, Arendelle has like paper out and she's holding her pen and she's just like, like the quill just pops through the paper. She's okay. Let us wait, won't we?
I think we all have questions, and I don't know. No one seems to be wanting to give us answers about anything. I mean, we keep running into these self-proclaimed gods, and all they want to do is play this, oh, we know information we don't want to give you kind of game, and I'm getting a little tired of it.
Well, I think they're playing a completely different game than we are. I think that's the issue.
Yeah, well,
And I think I kind of got a glimpse of the rule book.
that could come in handy, because I don't like feeling like a pawn.
Well, I wish we were that important. There's... Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought we were important either, and I certainly don't feel important, but you have to admit things are happening around us, and I don't really know why that is, but
yeah, they definitely are.
Whether or not we're important, I think we're caught up in something important, even if it's by accident or something. But
yeah, that's kind of exactly what I don't know, but yeah, we're in the middle of it. But whether we're here by accident or by providence or this, regardless, what is, and what we see isn't what is, and
that's confusing.
I know. That's why I kind of got to figure out what it was I actually. Yeah.
When you were with the gods, did you see Bibi? The bread and butterfly? The newest deity? Did you see them?
Yeah. Yes, I saw them. Yeah, I do remember seeing the butterfly. I didn't. I wish I'd studied more when I was back at the Abbey, because I saw a lot of beings there that I couldn't put a name to, and I do.
Val and I created that god.
Yeah, Val is giggling. Like, I don't believe you would have found those in any of your studies. It was quite
wait, what? You created a god?
We created a god. It was also, I think, accidental, but we definitely did.
For sure.
The one session the paladin isn't here.
I was told to not think about gods, and therefore immediately thought about a god.
It's like the big red button. Don't push the red button. I'm now wanting to push the red button.
And now Rose is just spreading the word.
Rose has a familiar
everywhere. Oh yeah.
Tell me about Bibi.
It's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a butterfly with buttered toast for wings. I don't even think, Val, did you really even kind of decide what they were the god of, or just that they were a deity?
No, I do believe it was just a generic deity. I didn't.
Yeah. I don't think they have like a, they have their interests, but like they don't have like, it doesn't. That they all can do anything. They contain multitudes. Like Linrock, who I spend the most time. I don't know if time is the right word. Speaking with. Well, not really speaking with so much as listening. He muted me. I couldn't say anything.
Very rude.
He's inscrutable. Like, there's more to him than just what his devotees believe. It's very, very strange. They somehow seemed more relatable, but also more alien at the same time. I'm sorry, I'm confusing everyone, but
No,
I'm
no,
very confused myself.
no. I can see that. I mean, yeah, the gods that we have or were taught about are just these ideas, really. I
Yeah,
mean, for the most part, we can confirm that at least some of them exist, but they're all kind of boiled down to, I guess, their primary function as far as we're concerned. But I can't imagine anything is so one-dimensional,
that's just
especially
one
something.
facet of what we see. I think that
Yeah.
was what the main thing I pulled that I can understand now is that there's more to each god than what all of our studies and theology have said. So there's
Problem I'm
yeah,
having with all this is if it is these beings are playing some kind of game that we're
mhm.
caught up in the middle of, how can we ever understand what's happening? I don't want to be caught up in the tides of all this chaos and not be able to comprehend what's even happening around us.
So if the if you guys can create a god
Yeah.
through thought and belief, wouldn't that imply that somebody believes in all of these other gods and that's why they exist in the first place?
What happens if they stop?
Uh, I guess that's my question. Also, wouldn't
DM writes notes. What
wouldn't the
happens
belief
if
be
people
what
stop
gives
believing in
them?
gods?
Wouldn't the belief be what gives them their portfolio? Sort of like I may have made bread and butterfly the god of
Well,
breakfast because I kind of
that
think
might be how they
things like
start, but like that they're like I said, I saw more beings there than I knew could be gods. So there's
Here's
I,
the other thing, though. You know, there's so many different stories about, how all of the species here on this planet came to be, how the gods created or molded them. But we now have proof that it goes the other way. We created at least one god. Who's not to say that they're all fabrications of us? They're extensions of us. And if that's the case, maybe we hold more power than we think. Maybe they don't want us to know how important we are to their actual being.
if
Rose
that's the
starts
case,
seeing a
they
red
send me
dot
back.
and a CIA agent on a
Yeah.
building top.
Sorry, what did you say, Coral? I didn't catch it.
If that's the case, then why did they let me return?
I don't know. I don't know. This is all very, very confusing. I never
Yes,
really considered myself a particularly religious person. Um, and now I find myself em- embroiled with way more gods than I ever anticipated. Poor Val. I can't. How are you doing with this? I can't imagine that this is all making much sense to you.
Val, feel free to make me an Arcana check, please.
Be happy to do that. Nice, 25.
25. While Rose and Coral are having this conversation, you and Arundel both are still kind of having a look around the table and trying to find stuff, looking at books and that. Arundel, you found a couple of books, you're just kind of like taking them off the shelf. You're like, I'm gonna read this later. This looks interesting. Val, you as your kind of hand is beeping all over the table and that, and it did start beeping heavier when it come to the drawers. Curiosity got the better of you, and as you kind of opened it up and had a look around, as soon as you opened the book, you recognize a kind of this energy that you can feel over a letter or a summons of some sort. You recognize it as magic that has come from your circle, your magic circle, the group that you had been traveling with for a little while. And as it kind of like starts to beep a little bit heavier, your mind starts to race because the last time you checked, your circle is gone. They haven't existed for a couple of years now. You've been on your own with your master for a while, so that similar magic kind of hits you a bit different, but yeah, that is what is beeping inside the table. Inside the table, in the drawers, Michael. Jesus. Val
Oh.
felt the beeping and the magic and just Hulk smashed the table.
Yeah.
Inside the table, aluminum. Yeah, we got
Yeah, right? Aluminum.
Anemone. So Val is you did you look up at Val when you asked her that question?
Yeah,
Rose?
I would have.
Okay. You're probably seeing, because I don't think Val answered you. I think you see that Val is very, very focused in on what she just found. I don't even think she probably even heard you.
I'm gonna whisper back to Coral. I think we broke her.
She's broken. Yeah.
Oh no, my Val is broken.
Yeah, she
Val, are you okay? What do you have there?
oh this is from my group, my magical circle, my clan. This magic I have not seen in years. I don't know how it would have ended up here. This is fascinating and strange.
Sorry. What is it?
This it was a book, right?
Like a letter, like a summons letter.
Oh, this letter is it has magic, and of course, like my head's like beep 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 beep. This magic is from my clan, the group I was sheltered with. They wouldn't have been here. I don't understand why she would have this.
What does it
now.
say?
It is a summons.
Anna starts to walk back in the room. Charles is not with her, but you kind of half hear the door. Anybody with a passive perception over 15? Does anyone have that?
Arendelle does.
18.
Arendelle,
No.
Rose. Okay, so Arendelle and Rose, you two do hear the door kind of open. Anna kind of takes a moment and then steps inside and listens to the conversation at hand before she kind of just comes up on the other side of you guys. Well, the summons, if you had just not snooped through my shit, essentially come from a circle a couple of hours south from here. We've been giving them supplies. They've been giving us oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for?
Aluminum.
Access. Title of the episode.
Yeah.
It's actually the goblin from the first episode's brother.
Oh, it's all
yeah.
connected.
No, Anna. Essentially put, the summons come from the circle a couple of hours south. We've been giving them materials, we've been giving them supplies so they can keep, staying undercover. They give us access to some magic. They top us up with a couple of things if we need it. But essentially, apparently, something had happened yesterday where they started to feel a bit unsafe. They had sent a summons to see if anybody would be able to come and basically help them out. I kept it in my table for now. I've been waiting for Charles to get back. It's been about a week. So not a whole lot.
Oh, wait, this summons
really
is
Did
new.
you send anybody?
The summons come in yesterday. Val, what did you say?
Did you send anybody?
I haven't been able to figure out what is going on just yet. We have sent a couple of scouts. Only one has come back. But it wasn't from the circle. It seems like someone was either circling, targeting. I'm not quite sure. I feel as though this one was kind of sent directly to me to deal with it personally. But seeing the reaction that you've had, Val, if you want to go and check that out, you are more than welcome to do so at any time. I'll even pay you for it.
Val, you know
It's
I
these
getting
think we
people?
should.
I don't know. My people have been gone for a very long time. If they're part of my group, that's impossible. I don't understand.
I don't think anything's impossible anymore, Val. I think we're in totally new territory here.
If possible, I know we have other things we need to be doing, but if possible, if we could maybe check this out while we're figuring out how to get over, that would be
Well,
ideal.
we need money anyway, right? And you said you would pay us.
I did.
I think it's a
I mean, you'd be
win-win.
taking the load off my back. I'd probably give you a bit of a premium, but obviously you've seen the state of the city at the moment, and T doesn't exactly can't really function without someone running a place. So if you want to go check that out for me, I would owe you. Charles already owes you, but that's aside from this. He's just a dick.
That seems to be going around. Coral, Arendelle, what do you think?
Yeah, I think. I don't know what to do, so this seems like the best thing that I can think of.
Are you up for it?
Yeah, it might do me good, actually. Be a little normal.
It'll be nice when you feel a little handy.
Oi!
Oh, oh.
I'll give you an inspiration for that one.
Heroic inspiration.
Heroic inspiration. That was a heroically stupid joke.
Oi!
Yeah, well.
You want to get one?
Arendelle?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're with you, Val. If you want to
Well,
do
that was
this,
easy.
we're with you.
Yes, I do believe it is almost the end of the day. Perhaps we should leave at first light tomorrow. Uh, is there a inn we can find rest, recuperate, regroup?
Well, there's Garrick's at the top. I mean, he's
I
always
knew
got
we'd see
free
him
space.
again.
Not many people like to
That's right.
sleep there.
It was more than just a restaurant. It was a.
Can I
They
ask
find it
why?
weird that it's an open
Oh, I can see
policy.
that. Do the beds there have the same kind of qualities as the food?
Oh, right. The whole memory thing. Yeah, look, I've kind of blocked that out for the last couple of years. Technically yes, technically no. They guarantee apparently he says that the fabric softener works really well. I don't fucking care for the gods, dude. I'm human. Who cares? Apparently you're guaranteed a good night's sleep and pleasant dreams. Aside from that, it's a bed.
I'm allergic to fabric softener.
Oh, well, you have a lovely spot on the rug.
He doesn't
That's
use
just what.
fabric softener when he washes the rug?
No. He uses other stuff, like soap. You
So
haven't
just
spent a lot of time in civilization, have you, Rose?
no. Normally, people would just prestidigitate everything clean. Where I come from.
Oh. Wow. Huh. Damn, so you have to be like... Oh, maybe Charles was right. Anyway.
Wait, right about what?
Oh, that you're like at least 120 years old.
Well, I mean,
There was a rule input that, the whole prestidigitation to clean things, due to its temporary nature, was kind of just banned. It's magic.
I don't
The Queen was a
know.
dick.
I don't know if... that's a great question. I don't even know how the laws affect where I'm from.
Probably not at all anymore.
Wait, what does that mean?
Well, if you're over 150 years old, most cities kind of come up and down pretty quickly.
Sure, but I was...
Wouldn't surprise me.
Where I grew up wasn't necessarily connected to all of this. I was sent
My
away
dear,
when I
but
was...
you are over 150 years old, technically speaking, to anybody that wouldn't know. So, theoretically, along that line of thinking, everything you do is weird.
Well, that I've kind of come to realize, yes.
So,
Although to
head up to
me,
the
you
inn.
all are very weird.
Yes.
Except for you,
Back
Val.
in
You're...
my day, we used prestidigitation. Uphill
She
both
also
ways.
grew up in the Feywild too, so all of this is super weird.
Take some time to have a rest. Charles filled me in with what's going on, or at least what happened. Take a break, take a rest, get yourselves ready, and just head off in the morning. I'll send another scout now, see if we can have a look, see if they get any information, see if I can give you something tomorrow. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty, now that we have sorted that, if everybody could please do me a favor and get out of my office.
With pleasure.
Yes, thank you very much. Apologies, I was very curious about the magic.
Yeah,
And your...
Charles told me y'all are a curious bunch. She kind of like starts to do the... She just slaps her hands on her thighs and says, "Well, anyway."
That's
I don't...
Yeah, I guess
I was just gonna say, I
Go
don't feel
ahead.
like Val's one of the people that would get that social cue.
Yeah, no, for sure not. Thankfully, she was
Arendelle
very
doesn't
direct.
either. Just kind of standing there.
Thankfully, she was very direct. So I think Val is like we need to go to bed so we can wake up early and go. And so I think Val maybe absentmindedly maybe grabs Rose's hand and starts walking out. She's doing this weird squeezy thing. You can tell she's very anxious.
Okay. I'll just, as she's kind of squeezing, I'll just try to squeeze her hand back a little tighter just to try to calm her down if I can. Let's see if I have. I don't think I have it.
Do you have something for it?
No, I was wanting to see if I had catnip or not. I don't. So I will just try to just kind of squeeze your hand back as we're walking.
Yeah.
Val,
Fine.
it'll be okay. Okay, we're with you. Whatever we find.
Yes. I guess you of all people would understand people who were lost. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I do. But no matter what we find, we're with you now, okay? You're not alone. And who knows? Maybe it'll be good news. Maybe we'll find some people you know and you can be reunited with them.
Right.
Hey Val, do you
That's-
like cats?
Yes, I do.
Alright, so Arendelle turns into a cat and starts doing that little figure 8 thing around your feet. It's a big fluffy white cat.
You
That's adorable.
Rose is pressed. She's like, jealous. But
I
if
I
I
could do
remember,
that. I just choose
I was
not
about
to
to
show
say,
off.
if I remember, even if Rose wasn't able to do a cat before, you've now seen it, so you can
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Adding cat
Now
to
we're
my
gonna go to
list.
the inn. It's like, can can Val, Coral, and these 2 cats, please?
Okay, so here is an option for us all. We can either have some more conversation, some more chats about some things, or we can skip the night, take the long rest, and we can wake up in the morning. It is up to you guys what you would like to do.
So I thought for just a second you were still talking as Anna, and you're like, "So here's what we can do. We can
Yeah,
get
here's
the
what we
fuck
can
out of my
Fuck off. Go to sleep.
Yeah,
I will not
we're
ask you
probably.
again.
I think we're all probably so like awestruck at everything that happened. I'm pretty sure, with almost guarantee, except for maybe Arendelle, all of us are mostly going to be like silent, shell shocked, like quiet. That room is quiet.
Rose needs her decompression time. She needs her 20 minutes.
I got some meditation to do.
Yeah. So we're gonna take the night and just kind of
Yeah, I think so.
decompress.
Yeah.
Okay. So, does anybody have any racial traits that allows them to only need to sleep for a couple hours, or is it a full 6 hours for everybody?
Full for
6 or
me.
8? Who cares? It's 6.
So,
Sorry.
did they take that away, or no? That's still a thing, isn't it?
So I'm a
I'm gonna be
still
real
the
with
same.
you. That's why I asked. I
I'm
was
just
like,
a human with
fuck.
pointy ears now.
Mm. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
so
they redid half races, didn't they?
They got rid of them. Yeah, it's
they're
you pick one.
yeah. I
damn, I
thought
can no longer tell my halfling friend that their mother was no longer a whore.
in in the Unearthed Arcana they had like a way to do them. I haven't really looked into it enough in this. That's weird.
Default rules there aren't. So that's fine. I'm cool with it. The basic human is has everything I need.
Pretty good,
It's
yeah.
mostly just flavor for me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Interesting.
So,
Yeah.
as dawn arises, everybody wake up, it's dawn. The light coming through the windows, the roof has like this shimmering effect as you will kind of wake up, and you see that the roof is kind of like simulating the sky from outside. It's rather clear, there's a couple of clouds, there's no overcast or anything, which is quite nice. And you can just feel a light heat from the sun coming through the windows, even though it doesn't feel any different. It's just kind of pleasant. So, everybody have a good sleep.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think in the morning, Val probably went over to Coral, and was probably so weird. But she probably went to the thing she gave me. I think it was like a bracelet, right, where it gives you the extra defense, and is probably like tweaking it a little bit. Probably has like a little screwdriver to it just to like make sure it's still working properly. You can still feel this, right?
Oh yeah, I can feel everything. It's kind of surreal. It's cold, but I can touch everything and it feels the same, except I don't feel the same. It's like
Fascinating.
yeah. I don't know how. I don't know.
I can
You think it has to do with missing a hand?
Probably something to do with it. Yeah.
Regardless, I'm happy to see you back and well. That it was not the same without you.
Thank you. It's good to be back, and yeah.
Arendelle needs a friend.
Oh.
We're all friends now. One that can talk more than.
She's lived in a church basement for most of her life, so you gotta cut her some break, okay?
No, this is great.
Arendelle's
I
like,
love
what's a
it.
friend? What is this?
What is friend? Precious.
Ah, very interesting hand. Did somebody give it to you? One of the gods, perhaps?
Who's
I just want to
talking?
cast every spell I've got at this guy. I just hate him so much.
Well, that's not very nice. I give you food, I give you shelter. This is how you repay me?
Oh wait, is
I'm
this
only
Gary?
joking. I don't fucking care about your mortal issues.
That's what I thought.
You
Wait,
pay
what's
me. I'm happy.
happening? What's happening? Oh
I believe
God.
Garrett is here.
What are you doing here?
I own this establishment. I
Mm.
live here.
Shh.
Wait, is this Toril or Garrig?
This is Garrick.
Oh, not
Torval has
Garrig. Never mind.
Torval has like a deeper tone. Well, he did
I'm
have a
sorry.
deeper tone. He still needs to appear again.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Garrick
I
is.
thought this was Torval. I don't hate Garrig.
Huh. Well, Anna's outside. I told her to wait and let you guys sleep for an extra hour because it looked like you all desperately needed it.
How about 5
I
more
don't know what
minutes?
happened to you, but it sounds like a lot.
Mhm. Mm.
Anyway, now that you're all awake, would you like something to eat?
Oh yes, I do.
Yeah, yeah.
You have breakfast lobster.
I have breakfast options.
Mm. Wait, what time is it?
Awake time.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's morning, I guess. Okay, yeah.
Ugh.
Don't you all take a seat at the table? I'll fix you all something to eat, and then when you start eating, I'll let Anna come in because we all know how annoying it is when people want to talk while I'm eating.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah, take
Maybe
a
we
seat.
do
I'll
hate
be there
this
in a
guy.
moment.
So, I believe the plan is to go and investigate this um the situation with this group, and then potentially find ways to make more money, um, uh, to be able to transport to the other side. Is that correct, Rose?
Yeah, that's my understanding too. I mean, I first and foremost want to help you figure out what's going on with your people, but long term, I do want to get off of this side of the divide.
I agree. We may find more answers about all of this god business as well, on the other side. They're a little bit more open to talk about things.
Yeah. Also,
Hope
I want to
so.
be able to use my magic without thinking someone's going to like try to cut my head off.
Yes, that would be ideal.
Hmm. Excuse me.
Can I come in now? You just hear Anna outside just like knocking constantly on the door. Um, if you want to roll a perception on Garrick, or you can take your passive, whichever one you would prefer. Because
Can I use the passive since I rolled a 1?
no, you decided to roll.
I've got a pass of
Oops.
17.
I'm still sleepy.
Yeah.
If we haven't.
Welcome back, Coral. We have missed your 3 to 5 business day rolls.
Nat 20!
Whoa.
There we go.
That's really nice. And
Not
Arendelle,
balancing
you
nothing.
said you're using your base of 17, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. So, Arendelle and Val, you are both able to just see that Garrick is already done with Anna's shit. Whether it's just because it's the morning, whether it's just because Anna is a very outwardly obvious person, but Garrick is already just over her. Oh, yes, you can come in. Why not? Suppose you'd barge your way in here anyway later. It's like, well, I wasn't going to barge my way in, but when you lock the fucking door, Garrick, there are guests. I need to get out. Anyway,
Wait, we were locked in?
information for you lot. I don't know. Garrick doesn't trust other people. This is a weird thing. Garrick doesn't trust outsiders to the point of not keeping you in, but keeping other people out because, crime and shit, new people in the city. It's a weird sense of justice. Anyway, information for you guys as you're all eating. None of you are getting the feeling of the memories. Garrick has specifically not made anything special.
This
Excellent.
this legit depresses Rose a little bit.
Aww.
She was looking
Um,
forward to that.
He'll live.
The lobster's much better.
So I've been told. Anna kind of walks up to the table and kind of like places a little piece of paper on the table for you guys. Essentially, the scout that I had sent out didn't quite come back. Well, I mean, part of him came back. They kind of sent most of him back with a little note. Essentially said the next one had better be Anna. Obviously, I still can't go, but I did at least try to send a message to say that there will be an envoy specifically under my tutelage if anything happens, yada yada. They essentially, I'm saying that I'm going with them, but I don't think they know who I am. So, Rose, would you mind pretending to be me?
I can try. Would you mind
Is this
pretending
safe?
to be me? Yeah, I think I can do it.
Uncanny. Anyway,
Uncanny.
this
Yeah, I've got this.
is brilliant.
Brilliant.
Well, they sent most of the scout back, which is a little bit of a worry, obviously, but I did manage to pull a few strings. If you can do this for us, check out what's going on and figure out, try to solve whatever's happening, I can get you across to the other side. Whether you want to take that or whether you want to use the teleportation is still up to you. But if
Wait,
you need something to get over there, I can at least get you there.
That would be, we would so appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That's the least I can do if you're handling this for me.
you
So
know exactly what it is we're handling for you and why they're specifically asking for you?
I genuinely don't know. The last I'd heard from the circle was 2 weeks ago when they needed some supplies. As I said, we have a system in place. They help us with some things, we help them. It is a mutually beneficial system that we have in place. We didn't hear from them last week, so we assumed that they just had a good week. They didn't need to worry. And then this week we got the message 2 days ago. Yesterday I was trying to figure out what to do. Val, you seem to have some resonance with what was going on, so I thought you might at least have some understanding. Hence why you might be the best idea for it. And because you're doing me a favor, I owe you. I can get you across.
This seems mutually beneficial.
That's the way we run the city. Nothing's done for free.
Isn't that how all cities are run?
Yeah, but we're not assholes about it.
I would beg to differ in some of... Never mind.
Hashtag not all capitalism.
That was good.
Oh, that's funny. That is good. I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Right. Well, all you need to worry about is that it's about 3 hours south.
Okay.
Generally speaking, you could probably just follow the tracks. They tend to leave little, what would you even call? I've never had to give them a name before. They usually just kind of like leave little trinkets, but they move. They're like little puppets. Like they're little puppets in the ground that kind of just like dance around and move. And I don't know. It's just
Wait, they
if
leave?
they give you permission, well, we don't know. As far as we know, they're still there if the scouts are coming back. Mostly, in
I
fact.
mean, they leave. You're saying they leave little
Oh, the
moving
puppets. Yes.
puppets?
Yeah, so okay, so if you have the permission or at least associated with them, which is why I didn't need to explain it before, obviously Val has some connection to them. But if you have a connection or if they give you permission, they allow you to see these little puppets that kind of dance on the side of the road to kind of lead you towards the circle. So that way they're out of harm's reach, but they also have a way for trusted friends, associates to be able to get there.
Hmm.
That's the gist of it, basically. They're just like little paper dolls that kind of just dance around and play in the grass. It's a kind of cute, if I'm honest.
Okay.
But if you could do that for me, I would owe you bad.
Yes,
Of course, you don't need to leave straight away. You can, when you're ready.
I,
I don't know
yes,
if
no,
I have any
I
other
believe.
business in town.
Yeah, I believe it may be better to be prompt on this situation.
Okay. Well, I do wish you luck, of course. If you do find something when you get back, let me know. See how they're doing. I would preferably like to know that everything's just good and they're just having some bandit problems. Sometimes they do get found, and well, we know what the world thinks about magic. So a whole community of them? Yeah, gods are dicks, bandits are dicks. Sensing a
Dicks are
theme
dicks.
here. But I will leave you to it. I do have some proper work to get done today. And Anna is going to take her leave and start walking down towards her blacksmith.
Arendelle, that trick you used to turn into a cat yesterday. I've also noticed that you've changed your appearance from time to time. Can you make yourself look like other people?
Not exactly. I can make myself look similar to other people. I'm not really great at looking exactly like other people.
I was just
If
wondering
anyone
if
knew
it.
who they were, they would know it. If anyone knew who they were, they would know it wasn't me, or they
Okay.
would know it wasn't them.
I was just wondering if it would make more sense. If you could make yourself look like Anna, it might make more sense for you to try to pass yourself off. But I mean, I can try to do it if we need. I just thought that could be an
I
ace in the
I
hole.
don't believe they know. I believe they don't know who Anna is. I think they
So
just want an
that's what
Anna.
Anna says, but I'm taking everything with a grain of salt these days.
Yes, this
Yeah,
feels like
you
a
both.
trap for sure.
Yes.
So what's the game plan then?
We walk right into it, I suppose.
Val, that doesn't
Let's
seem
do it.
very logical.
No, that was a joke, if you will.
Oh, I'm
No, I
sorry.
believe
Very
we
funny.
may be able to. Thank you. When you have to explain it, it makes it funnier.
It does. Yeah, I chuckled. I chuckled afterwards.
I'm laughing on the inside. No, I believe that perhaps we can get closer at least and try to see if we can't maybe scout and see what may be going on. I would like to see if there are people safe. So
Agreed.
uh, yeah, the most we can, the closest we can get without perhaps giving away our position may be the best way to go.
Coral, I think you probably have the most combat experience, so I think we should defer to you if we need any advice in that area.
Yeah, I don't know what we're walking into yet, so I mean, at the very least, I could, if you're going to pretend to be Anna, I'll be your bodyguard or whatever.
Okay.
Because they'll probably want to. I don't know exactly the business that they need from Anna. So if you're in, they put you in danger.
Right. Okay. Okay. I'll practice. Okay. I think I can do this. So I've got a little bit of time to practice while we go. And sounds like we're winging it. Oh,
Arendelle
speaking
kind of
of,
like turns
I'm
in.
gonna. Sorry. Speaking of, she's gonna
Uh,
pull out the dream catcher and she'll use it to summon the bread and butterfly uh familiar.
Arendelle was going to turn into a Goliath and turn like 7 feet tall and pull out her mace and smash the table next to it and be like, "Let's go!"
We should go
Parties for that.
before he asks us to pay for that. Rose is gonna just slip out the door.
Yep, she's gonna be
She puts everything away and she turns back around and casts mending on it.
Oh.
Beautiful.
That's funny. Okay, so we are going to start making our way to.
Downtown.
Yeah, we love that. I'm
No
also
one to say
going to start doing something while we do. So, how would we like to? Well, I mean, we're walking for a couple of hours. Rose, you are going to be spending that time pretending to be Anna.
I'm going to be running through some just acting exercises to make sure I can kind of nail the tone and just like the subtle bitchiness that she has going on, and see if I can really embody it.
I do have something for you, which is a fun little thing. I would like you all to say a proper hello to our good friend Bread and Butterfly,
Ooh.
because I'm
Oh,
really quick at doing token stuff
look,
now. I
I'm
can
gonna
do it like
hold on.
2
I gotta
seconds.
switch.
Love it.
Look, we
Oh
have a
my
token,
God.
little bread and butterfly token. I
BB, we
love
love
it.
BB.
You move that stuff right between the two of us. That thing stays near me and Val. That's beautiful.
Okay, so with the 3 hours, Rose is having some fun, doing some exercises and getting herself ready for the communication side of things. Coral, are you specifically wanting to do anything, or are you just kind of like getting into the zone of being a guard and looking after Rose?
Very good at being a guard, so yeah, that doesn't take much time.
That was your job before you joined the party.
Mhm.
Arendelle and Val, how are you guys doing in this trip so far?
Anxious.
Arendelle's excited to be out of the house.
Did Arendelle take a book with her to read?
Oh yeah, she's got all the scrolls that she copied from the Church of Cronoball. She's got a bunch of scrolls she brought with her from the original church. She's got all kinds of stuff.
Every time you say Church of Cronoball, I expect you to say Church of Christ. Every single time.
Alrighty,
This isn't
so
Garth.
alrighty, we are enjoying a nice and lovely trip. For the first hour, nothing happens. For the second hour, Rose is starting to get somewhat decent at an impression of Anna.
No.
Second hour
You
is
need to make Wolf do a performance
oh
check on that, please.
no, I'm gonna make him do a lot of stuff later.
I did, in one of my new skills, I did pick up performance and deception.
Ooh.
They're not great. Still with proficiency, they're only +4, but I've got them.
Love that.
Let me know. Kind of let me know before you try to use those, and I'll use guidance on you before you
Cool.
try to persuade anybody or anything.
Teamwork.
Because they
Alright.
didn't change it to a reaction like they should have.
So after the second hour traveling, again, it's just trying to figure out what's going on. As we start to get closer, the forest starts to become a little bit thicker, a little bit denser. Val, you are a-okay with this. You recognize that we need stealth. We need to be careful. We need to be hidden as much as we can. So being in the middle of a forest, pretty smart idea. As we do start to get closer, I would like everybody to make me a perception check. And Val, because you are familiar, you can make it with advantage.
It's a
Amazing.
perception, right?
Yes.
Okay, 19.
Okay, 19
Ooh,
for Val,
27.
27 for Rose, and a 19 for Coral. Nice.
Hold on, I'm
Arendelle, would
terrible. I
you?
accidentally closed mine. Just a second.
And I have lost
I
my
see how it
stellar
is.
needle.
Dang. No, so I'll still kick it into gear. As we're kind of starting to get a little bit closer, Val, Rose, Coral, the three of you are easily able to kind of see this tiny little paper puppet that's kind of very lightly flittering and dancing along the grass. It's very light, it's very ethereal looking. You can tell without needing to do anything else that this is definitely a form of magic. Val, you recognize that it is basically an amalgamation of dancing lights. And Rose, even though you don't know with a 27, you're able to figure it out. Or 25 or a 27, I can't remember which one it was. 27. But yeah, you're able to see that the mages have kind of found a way to animate dancing lights to look like something in particular. And this is kind of like their little calling card thing. As we get closer to the circle, we start to follow along with the puppets. Everybody except for Rose, because with a 27, you're going to notice. Everybody make me another perception check, please.
Oof, not as good. 8.
Yeah.
8. Arendelle with a 12, you won't notice the puppets, unfortunately. Cora with a 13, Val with an 8. We shall wait for Arendelle to come back. Their camera went to shit, Lamau. Or it might just be mine, who knows. But as we are coming closer, Rose, you are starting to get a very wrong feeling the closer that we get. Val, Coral, Arendelle, the three of them kind of aren't really paying too much attention. Val is just really needing to get to this place to find out what's going on. Coral's paying too much attention being your guard. Arendelle is probably reading her book. But you start to feel very funny. You start to feel off. You start to feel like there's something kind of around that doesn't feel correct. And you start to feel warm.
Hold on,
And you start to
something's not
smell.
right.
Do you feel warm? Do you feel the further you're going into the forest, okay, it wasn't just me. I thought it was me for a second then.
No, he texted me. His internet died. He's resetting the modem.
Oof.
Oh,
So yeah, you start to feel weird. You start to feel wrong, and even though you're going further and deeper into the forest, you're starting to get warmer.
Something's not right. And I'm assuming that's not natural.
No, it's not.
Does anyone else feel
what's going on? What's not right?
Does anyone else feel hot or warmer than normal?
I'm pretty warm-blooded, so it's hard for
Yeah,
me
a little.
to notice.
No, something's not
get
right. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something.
everybody to make me one last perception. Rose, you will roll with advantage.
Sweet.
Ooh, what is with these terrible rolls? 12.
12.
Not bad.
A 12 will be
Yeah.
enough. 19 and a 23. As you guys are getting much closer now, you you all start to feel the heat. You're all starting to feel this kind of warming up sensation, and you're starting to hear the sound of crackling. And the closer you get, Rose, you're the first one to kind of figure out that there is a massive fire. And as we are moving, hopefully this works. Everybody, as we make our way over to the Mage's Circle. Rose, as we get into where we are, you're the first one. You took off running. As soon as you started to hear the crackling, you started to feel the heat. You took off. Val, Coral, and Arendelle will be quite close behind you. They also started to hear the crackling. Val is probably starting to get a bit more stunned. It took them a little bit more time to kind of realize what was going on. And as you break through the trees, you can see that there is a rather large open field, and this thing is spanning hundreds, if not thousands of feet in front of you, where the trees are just kind of cut down. They're either cut down, they're on fire, they're burning. You can see that there are a number of kind of men in metallic armor. You can see that there's one kind of in front of them wearing similar colors to essentially what Ura had, which is weird because this is supposed to be quite far away from Ura, at least a couple of days. But as you're kind of standing there and realizing what's going on, you are able to look around, and Val, you don't need to make me a roll to realize and recognize that this is a circle of mages, or what was left of them. As you're looking around and picking up on the energies, you're picking up on the mismatched magic that's in the air, you're picking up on who's here, the trees that are on fire, the flames that are kicking up. You start to have like almost a PTSD response from having to move constantly from when you were younger, having to constantly be on the move and figure out what's going on, where everything is. As far as you know, looking around, there are no survivors.
I think Val is dropping to her knees and hyperventilating.
What happened here?
Sir,
Who are these people? Are they
have company.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Hey,
We missed you.
Rav, please make me one perception check as soon as you are able to. Thank you. But yeah,
I'll just take my I'll just take my passive 17.
17? Cool, then you will notice it, not a problem. So with a 17, you notice as you kind of started running through the heat that started happening through the forest, and as you kind of enter in this clearing, as I said, for like hundreds, if not thousands of feet out, you can see felled trees, you can see fires, you can see burning. Rose, with as high a roll as you got with your 23, you're the one that notices that there are charred bodies all around. Some are big, some are small. As I said, there are no survivors. As you are all going to be appearing in the top left as you come into the map, there are, as I said, a couple of guards that are kind of standing there. And Rose, even with your 23, you can hear over the fires of just, we have company. Someone actually turned up.
Well, I'll look over at Coral. Are you ready?
oh shit, yeah.
I'm gonna walk forward.
As soon as you start taking even a couple of steps forward, you hear the whooshing sound of an arrow that kind of sticks into the ground in front of you. Clearly a warning shot. No movement forwards.
What is the meaning of
Where
this?
is
I am Anna. I was summoned here. What is happening?
we specifically? Sir, I have an imposter. You are going to see the gentleman at the back. He is much taller. His armor is a lot more kind of polished as he just... Well, I specifically asked for Anabathalos. Not the group of peasants
As I said, I am
to
Anna.
appear in my presence. Are you now?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Is that your final answer?
Lock in, yes. Fuck you.
You think you know me better than I know myself, is that it?
I know you're not Anna.
And
You
how exactly
can
would you know that?
pretend. I would love, specifically love, for Coral to make me a perception check with
Okay.
advantage.
Perception or insight? Because this might
You can make history as well if you like. Rose,
history.
you can make
Well, it's
me
the
a
same.
flat history check too.
You know
Flat
what? Roll 'em all.
history? I'm not
Flat
great at those.
history, and Coral, you
17.
can make perception or history with advantage. Rose, a 17.
I didn't
Beautiful.
do it
That'll
correct.
do it.
One roll.
13. Can we get higher?
I can.
23. Beautiful. I was kind of hoping that you two would notice as this gentleman steps forward and the guards start to also kind of move a little bit forwards as well to take in. The two of you recognize immediately the colors of the Ura military and their knights. You recognize the kind of deeper tone, the voice. Coral, you have a visceral reaction seeing the mage that smited Lando outside of Ura City.
The same guy.
This is the same guy that killed Lando.
Smited, smoked.
Which I don't know
I-
that, though, because I wasn't there.
No, you don't.
But you do recognize the guards. The only reason, Val, I'm not getting you to roll is that I feel like Val is not paying attention to the
Yeah,
people.
Val does not exist in the current moment.
And Arendelle, you have been in the churches for that long, you haven't really had much interaction with the guards and the people. But, Coral, you watched this man kill your friend right in front of you. And Rose, you're a lot more perceptive than people give you credit for. You are able to recognize that this guard is someone that you know, or at least has had some interaction with. As he kind of steps forward and his guards move along with him, I haven't seen you in a week, 2 weeks, perhaps. Wasn't expecting you two to turn up. I know who you are. You're not Anna. Although you, as he points over to Coral, I'm surprised. I thought you were dead. Or maybe that was your friend. I can't remember. Well, you're standing here, so it couldn't be you.
What are you doing here, so far away from Aurora?
Well, we, as you know, are tasked to clear out the riffraff and, you know, unsanctioned magic is not legal. We're just clearing it out, making the world a
But this is
safer,
legal.
more predictable place.
How is this safer? Look at the damage you've done here. Look at the bodies.
What?
Look at the trees. Look at what you've done to... It will take nature decades to heal from this. How is this safer?
And theoretically put, you could put that towards everything. Castles clear nature to be built, towns clear nature to be built, humans kill animals for food.
Okay, so
Are
you're
you upset
basically
about
just...
them as well?
About most of the things you just said, yes. Killing animals for food is different. That's the cycle of life. That's how nature functions. Destroying
Is it?
nature just... Yes, are you... I'm sorry.
Well,
Do you not know how nature works? That's how
I'm
nature
well aware of
functions.
how nature
That's
works.
natural.
Say we take it.
This is not natural.
This isn't natural to you.
It's
Although
not
for
natural
someone
to
of your
anything.
like that doesn't quite understand, how long have you been gone for? A couple 100 years now, I was told.
Nature doesn't change. That's not how that works. This,
I don't
and
think it
she
matters.
gestures towards everything on fire. This, it doesn't matter where you are, how long I've been gone. This isn't natural. This isn't right.
The fire's not natural?
Not the way you created it.
How do you know we created it?
Oh, God. Don't play us for idiots. What did you want with Anna?
Well, when someone leaves the King's Guard and starts to create themselves to be a nuisance, we deal with that. And well, we finally got some information. Found out about these things. These casters. Or whatever you want to call them, sure. Running amok. Just kind of ruining things. The
How are
natural
they-
order of how things are supposed to be. There are many different layers to things, don't you agree? But then again, when you
this.
have a paladin that doesn't have a hand, whatever you are pointing towards Arendelle, it's just a basement dweller, possibly. I've never seen you.
Can I I just want to interject really quick, but
Go ahead.
can Arendelle could I do something like an insight roll just to kind of like maybe try to gauge his intentions?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Anybody else want to join in on that?
Not good, I can
I'll
probably
insight.
assume.
Sure, I'll do that too.
I'm gonna keep doing this and take my passive.
Yeah.
25.
25 for Rose. Coral with an 11. Okay, so Coral and Arendelle, you two are just kind of stumped. You're like, Coral, you're more stumped and stunned that you're meeting this guy again after what he did the first time.
Yeah.
Arendelle, you are just kind of in awe and shock of the absolute audacity of this bitch. Rose, you are the interesting case where you are keeping a level head, but you are holding on by a thread.
Oh yeah, I'm pissed.
That thread is very slowly fading as you are seeing that this man purely intended to kill Anna and just leave her body here as if she was the one to start and sacrifice herself to kill the mages.
So we can fuck this dude up.
This is how it's gonna go. All the other scouts that Anna has sent, I mean, we gave them a chance. They didn't want it. We'd send them back. They didn't need to be in one piece. Some of them were in many. However, we cannot let magic go unchecked. Not again. So I'm going to give you one chance to leave. Tell Anna what happened. And, maybe she'll feel guilty. Maybe she'll try and do something else. Knowing her, she'll probably do something stupid. But I suppose I could let you go. Well, most of you, as you see that he lifts his sword and points it directly towards Val.
Don't you fucking dare.
Well, she's like them, isn't she? Just another one of these things that casts magic willy-nilly that no one has any real care for, obviously. And you see that one of the guards starts to move. You're the only one that
You
notices
move
Rose
towards
because of
her?
your perception.
And I will rip your throat out. I look at the
The
guard.
guard just kind of laughs. And just
I am so sorry, guys. Hang on. Give me a second.
I am so sorry, guys. Val cast a nuke.
Listen, alright, we're all in the circle. I'm so sorry, guys. Val is on her knees. She is looking at the ground. She hears that kerfuffle. She looks up and she screams. And she is casting Shatter at level 2. Constitution saving throw of 15 feet. Or 15. It's a 60-foot radius, so it is going to hit everybody.
So, is this like you're casting Shatter on yourself? Like, is it emanating out from you? Is that...
It is emanating out from me.
You said con?
Constitution 15.
Yeah, that is
sudden, loud, ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice
1,
within
2, 3,
range.
4, 5, 6,
Each
7,
creature in a 10-foot radius sphere, 60 foot actually, or 60 feet out. So I guess it looks
Within
like
a
it comes from
10-foot
moving
sphere.
speed.
So where
Yeah.
are you putting it? Are you putting it specifically somewhere, and then it's
gonna
10 foot in
be-
that circle?
It's going to be directed at the
Right
dickheads.
here.
So
The dickheads.
Sure.
whatever
Alright.
gets the most of the dickheads, I don't think she is gonna
And
perceive
5,
anybody
10,
else
5.
in that circle.
Okay, so here's the argument for you. You can hit. If you put it right on the person, Rose will be affected.
I rolled a
If you
natural
want to put
20
it
on my
just,
con save.
if you
Okay,
want to
great.
put it just outside and hit just those 5, you will miss the bottom left. The top one is pretty much outside of range. So if you want to hit everybody, you will hit Rose. If you want to not hit Rose, you will miss one. So what do you want to do?
We'll miss one. That's fine. I think
Okay.
she's
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
I mean,
5.
again,
3, 4,
I'm not trying to
5.
meta, but if you're trying to, if your goal is just to get as many as you wanted to, I did roll a natural 20 on my saving throw.
yeah. Let me see if we get half. A creature made of inorganic material gets disadvantage on their saving throw. Such as stone, crystal, and metal.
No golems here.
No, that one dude's
Okay.
just made of dicks, though. I guess that's
D8
organic
damage,
material.
but they have to touch a successful one. Okay, so any of them are going to take at least half damage, so I'm going to
Yep. Okay,
roll that
I would
real
love for
quick.
you to roll me damage.
12.
12 damage,
six-
and that's full?
Yep, 6
6
for
and a half.
those who pass, yeah.
Okay. We are absolutely rolling initiative.
So this is a
Okay.
question. I just want to ask you. Wait, did you do the one that hits me or no?
No,
I
I don't believe that she did.
No, I think I don't think she even I think it's, if we're being honest, she's very like tunnel vision, so she probably aimed at where those just the 5 are. I don't think she even saw the guy off to the left.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody, roll initiative.
Right. So I have the ability to swap initiatives with one of us if we want to. So if someone wants my 8.
I got a shift with me. I got a nat 20. So
Well, I'll switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're at 8.
20.
I'm at 22.
Amazing.
And 10.
Let's see. Do you think Sirenscape has a sound for like giant douchebag battle? Doubt it.
Okay, so
I'll go with
let's
one of my
make sure that
favorites.
we are good. Rose, 20. Coral, you are swapping initiative.
With Val,
So
yeah.
you get the 22, Val gets the 8.
Yep.
Okay. Arendelle, you have rolled a 3. My apologies, my dear. The guard. This is going to be real interesting.
Arendelle's going to spend her inspiration to just roll that again.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Ooh.
You've been holding on to that for a while, haven't you?
Yes, actually. I always forget I have it.
No worries. So, Coral, you are up first.
Okay, then, yeah. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is, so my...
Let's make sure I have that there.
Yeah, so with my hand, this increases the range of my melee attack. So kind of interesting how this is going to happen. So, yeah, I can. I'm just going to chop the hell out of the big guy from all the way over here.
That's
Yep.
cool.
Yeah. All right. So new ability on this. So it's got sap, which. So if I hit him, he'll get disadvantage on his attack rolls. I'll go with that. Yeah.
Hell
Right, so,
yeah.
Yeah. Double attack.
Let's go. Go hard, Grasshopper. Grasshopper's a little slow.
Dice roll. Yep, there we go. 17.
17 will hit.
Right. And second attack. It's going to be a 16.
So 16 damage? Or 16 to hit?
16 to hit for the second attack. Second two now.
16 is its AC. That is
All
a hit.
right. 2 hits. I wish I knew how to make this go a little bit faster. I'm sorry.
You're
You-
right.
You can
Yeah.
disable the dice rolling, like the actual
you can?
animation. Yeah, and then it
I think
just
that's the big thing.
RNGs
Just
it.
take. Yeah. All right.
Cool.
So so 16 damage in total.
Yep.
Plus it now has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Disadvantage on attack roll. Okay, I will
Yep.
write that down. Disadvantage? No, disadvantage on attack. Brilliant.
Cool.
That jerk really rolled a 21. Jesus.
Well, actually, you're
Yeah,
up to
and
19.
bonus action because I got a spell.
Yep.
I can cast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I do. Where are you? Compelled duel. So on the big guy, cast that, which will make him. So he has to make a wisdom save, and on a failed save, he has disadvantage against attack rolls other than myself,
Okay.
and cannot move more than 30 feet away from me if he fails.
Alrighty, so that was a wisdom
Yeah.
save. What is the DC? It does not matter, he rolled a 2.
Suck it.
So now, is that until your next turn? So disadvantage on any attack, not you.
Concentration until for 1 minute.
Concentration.
Yep.
On attack rolls, that isn't Carl.
I have a
Awesome.
feeling
So
this
he's
guy
gonna
works
focus
for that
on me.
stupid jerk guy.
Well, is there anything else? No?
I guess I'll move it. Yeah, I'll
You'll
move in
move?
front. So yeah, to enter place myself, and then I'm done. Yep.
Cool. Alrighty, it is now the knight's turn. He is just going to kind of be looking towards you, Coral, specifically, and the rest of you, and just say, well, since you want to play dirty, using some magic, doing some attack from a distance, whatever it is you want to do, let's play dirty. And you see that he spends his action, his free action, and his bonus action all at once. As you see, 1, 2, 3. As you watch as he holds his hand out and then closes it in. As you watch the 3 guards pull out 3 of the red blood crystals, pushes it deep into their stomach, as they all disappear into what is now charged, as he opens his hand and pulls them in.
A dirty little cheater.
And I need to do some dice rolls because this is where the fun begins. As soon as I find another of these, because I don't know why I said 2. So, let me grab my calculator real quick.
I don't like
8
that.
plus. Wow, we love 2 8s on a d8. And then we get shitty rolls there. Plus 7. So, you see as he not only completely tops up his health, he has more. The disadvantage is gone.
Okay.
He has cleansed himself. And you see his sword start to glow a much brighter red.
So in order to do
Okay.
this, did he have to succeed on an ability check, saving throw?
No.
Okay.
His legendary action, called a blood sacrifice, where he chooses 3, they sacrifice themselves, and he gains part of their stats. Within reason, I'm not a dick about it.
I don't believe that.
But he looks towards you, Coral, and holds his sword and shield out, and just settles down into a little stance.
Okay.
Rose, it is your turn.
Okay. Rose is going to take a couple steps back. Of course, I'm having trouble showing the whole map because we're using Roll20, but whatever.
Love you.
I'm going to step back. I'm going to take my whole action to go back 30 feet because I want to be back here next to Val. So
Okay.
basically, she's going to run. She's going to run back to Val.
Val is an emotional support flower.
Yeah. Let's see what my range is on this. Oh yeah, 120 feet. Then she turns around and she's just got like rage in her eyes as sparks of electricity start to fly out of them. And up in the sky, you see the clouds start to kind of swirl around themselves, and you start to hear like the low rumble of thunder. As I'm going to cast Call Lightning, as
Ooh,
her
yeah.
fingertips start to just crackle a little bit. And she goes, "Don't you fucking touch her." And then I will call lightning down and slam it right in between the big guy and the guy behind him. So
Okay.
that will be
Made me
one
cry a little bit.
third level spell slot for me. And I'll need them to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty. Dexterity saving throw. Does a 16 pass?
16 is my save. Yes.
So, the main guard will pass.
Okay.
The little guard did roll a 15, but they have no addition.
So he
So that is
fails.
just a flat 15.
So 3d10 damage. The guy that failed is going to take 21, and the big guy's going to take 10.
Okay, big guy's going to take 10 damage. So that will go down to that amount of HP. And as you kind of called like down and it hits, it strikes into it. You see that part of the kind of like the lightning bolt itself kind of splinters off of the ground, hits the guard in the chest, and he is completely taken out. In fact, you don't see a body. You see his body just dissipate into a puff of smoke.
Well, that's fine. At least it's less than 3, so he can't sacrifice those fuckers. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I can do this. This is the one part about that I'm not sure how these new rules work with wild shape. You retain your personality when you're using wild shape. Your team skill saving throw. You can't cast spells, but shapeshifting doesn't break your concentration. All right, so I guess here's my question, and I'll leave this up to you as the DM, because because basically how this works, Call Lightning, it is concentration, and then until the spell ends, I can take a magic action to call down lightning that way again, targeting the same point or a different one. Since that's not actually recasting the spell, could I activate that in wild shape form?
Theoretically, if it's still like if you're able to cast spells or able to do something in your wild shape, then yes.
So I'm not recasting
when...
the spell though. That's the thing, and it says wild shape doesn't break concentration.
Well, then it works, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason works to me.
With that, the only thing I wasn't sure how they, because I think it worked in the old rules. I'm not sure if it works with the way they have, because it says magic action. I don't know really what that means. But before, use your action, you call down Call Lightning. So what I will do, because I did say I would rip this guy's throat out, I will use my bonus action to wild shape. Can I do like a? Well, if I have to, can I do a wolf? I think I have.
Yeah.
I think I have to. I should probably do a bear, but you know me.
You turn into a wolf. Val, you're really not paying attention. Coral, you two are too far ahead, and Arendelle, you are in front, so yeah. That's fine.
Amazing.
Alright, is there anything else that you would like to do, Wolf?
I think that's yeah.
Arendelle, how you going, mate?
All right. feel like this would have been a lot cooler if I'd gone sooner, but this will still do. This still not do something. I'm gonna have Arendelle move to here. Yep, and she's gonna cast Spirit Guardians. So it's a 15-foot radius around her.
Mm-hmm.
Circle of Angels.
And I'm choosing for it to not hit Coral. They have to do a 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Just so you know,
A
Jeremy
15
Crawford says
wisdom.
it works on Twitter. But that was the old rules too, so.
Alright, so you're standing there, that hits all three, yeah?
Yeah, it's going to hit all three. It's a
Yep.
15 saving throw.
Okay, a 15 saving throw. Red I've already assigned to the bottom one.
Wisdom.
They all fail.
It's 12 damage each.
12
Radiant.
damage each. So with the 12 radiant damage, the bottom one does die. The top one is barely standing. You see the radiant damage kind of just hit the bottom one, as you see, similar to the one that was behind the guard from before when Rose cast the lightning, this one starts to just disappear into dust.
Okay.
Oh, we
Else
are
would you
a
like to do?
gust in the wind.
That's going to be all for my turn.
That's all for now?
Yep.
No worries. Don't have any bonus actions that you want to do or that you can do?
None that are useful right now, no.
Alrighty. Val. How's it going, love? You want to fuck some shit up?
I sure do. Is there anything? Yeah, I'm gonna. It depends. Okay, so my first question is that blood crystal still visible?
No.
Okay, so it looks so he consumed it.
Yes.
Okay, well that stinks. That ruins my plan, my first plan, but that's fine.
What was your plan?
I was gonna try to hit it with fire or lightning
Make it explode?
to
Nice.
explode it. Yeah. You know.
Coral's like, not
Could've
again, fuck!
Yeah. Does anybody? Okay, never mind. I'm not going to do that one right now because it's just like the two guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast. I'm not sure. I'm gonna cast magic missile, YOLO. And I'm gonna just do it at first level just so I can see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
So that is an automatic hit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How did I do it? No. Okay. That's weird. That was a weird thing I just did. Okay. 3, I get to roll that 3 times, right? Because it's three separate darts, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send 2 towards big guy and then 1 towards
the
little
knight?
guy.
Yep.
Yeah. So 3, 3, 5. So 5, 3 go to big guy, 3 go to little guy.
Okay, so 5, 3, so 8 on the big guy and 3 to the little one. So his HP goes to that.
Cast
Quick
friggin' magic
math.
stone does more damage than
Yeah. You take out the last one.
Oh, great.
We love that. Alrighty. Is there anything else that you would like to do? You little tinkerer.
I think right now that's all I want to do. Oh wait, I can cast the burning thing, one of my fire magic as a bonus, right?
Are you within range?
I don't think so.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35, 40. It'll be about 45 feet away. Or I think, or like 40 feet straight line.
What was the thing I can do?
40 feet straight line.
Okay, I might have to move a little bit forward, but I don't think I'm as scared about that now. So I am gonna do that. Bonus. Oh yeah, so lightning launcher is a bonus action. Okay, excellent. Yes, I'm going to step forward just enough
Change
that I
that
can
for
get
you.
this off at somebody, and then I'm going to cast the lightning launcher, which is
The only
that was
question I have for you, is it
what?
a bonus action or an action to wield your armor, or do you always have your armor on?
The way I think about it for her is that she basically is always wearing her armor because she has her backpack on almost all the time, and her
Yep.
backpack is the armor. So she presses a couple buttons, shink.
No worries.
Is a thing. Yeah. This is okay. So this is a 15 that probably doesn't hit. So I'm gonna re-roll that with my inspiration.
A 15 will not hit, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, I missed. The shotgun
Yeah,
missed.
they both miss. Val is just distraught. You're not really
Press
paying
the
too
wrong
much
buttons.
attention.
It makes me my armor makes me a cup of tea instead.
A little cup of chamomile.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Like,
is
first
there
of all,
anything
calm
else?
down before we do anything.
Yeah! Even your arm is like, bitch!
You need to chill.
Alrighty, is there anything else that you would like to or be able to do?
Nope, that's it.
That's it? Carl! How you going,
All right.
buddy?
Yeah, let's keep on slashing. So I'm gonna continue to interpose myself between it and anyone else. So let's shift over and start swinging.
Okay.
Longsword. Starting things off with a 15.
Oh my god. Alright. Oh my god! My computer just went to shit.
Oh,
Okay. 15 to hit, correct? Is that what you said?
that was the first one. Yep.
So 15 will miss.
15 will miss, and the
Yes.
second one,
Yep.
gonna
25
be a
won't.
25.
25 definitely won't miss.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you shit yourself if I said yes? It missed.
All right, so I'm gonna roll damage, and I'm going to bonus action smite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9
Smite,
bonus action smite.
and I get a bonus on that with my hand. Is there a way to do that automatically, or do I just have to roll?
No,
after?
you're gonna have to roll. I don't know how to do the whole like. This is
Yeah.
now in a D&D Theon thing. I don't know how to do that. I'm
Yeah,
good. I'm not smart.
if I figure out how to do it, I'll do it later. But yeah,
Yeah,
so just basically roll twice.
Yeah, your true ability of True Smite.
True
which
smite.
I was quite proud of actually.
I like it.
So 9, 6, and then the other damage to come in. Now, question for you, Mr. Paladin. Your smites, are they radiant or are they a different type of element?
Oh, they are definitely radiant.
They are definitely radiant.
Yep.
Okay. 9,
So
6.
11 radiant damage, 9 slashing.
Alrighty, so that is a total of 20 damage.
Yep.
As you hit it, and it kind of like deals as much damage as it does, you see this kind of light from your hand. This is the first time that you're truly seeing this new smited ability. And as you kind of like take a hit, you feel a pressure in your hand slightly before it glows quite a nice yellow. It's actually quite pleasant. You and the rest of your party are basically just seeing this thing glow, but what he is seeing is this thing temporarily blinding him for 1 turn.
Amazing.
Because there is something I did not tell you about your gods.
Yeah, that's that was on my way. Okay, great. I'm all for it.
Ignore what I just did. I pressed the wrong button.
What did you do?
I rolled initiative again on accident.
Oh, damn! Yeah, we're not changing that.
Yeah.
You already rolled a 22 before and swapped it. Like, you can't do this.
Right.
This ain't Dragonbane. You don't swap it every turn.
So I'm done.
You're done?
That's it for me.
Alrighty. it is now our lovely friend the knight's turn. He is kind of like starting to stumble back a little bit. He doesn't really move. It's kind of like just like taking one step back. But you see that he, like, while he was holding himself down and kind of kneeling a little bit, he shifts his stance a little bit, and he holds his shield in front, and then kind of tilts his sword just a little bit to the front. He is going to start wailing. I need to know from you, Coral.
Don't
if
forget
a 15 will
disadvantage
hit.
if he's blind.
Disadvantage. We cleared the disadvantage. And I mean,
Oh.
yeah, a blinded creature can't see automatically fails any ability that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. What a shame it would be if he had blind sight.
Okay. Well, there you go. I was just making sure.
Yep.
Well, then why even tell us?
I don't know. It's fun to tease a little bit. No. He. So the
I'm gonna
15
use
won't
warding.
hit.
Oh, I'm
15
using
won't.
warding flare to impose disadvantage.
Okay. The second one will miss as well. That was a 5 to a total of 10. He misses, but he knew where you were.
All right.
Fun fact: the blind sight is only due to who he is. Which, Rose, how about we hit him hard enough to find out?
Sure. Rose just howls in her wolf form. She's going to move just a little bit to stand in between this guy and Val. And then she howls into the air, and the thunder roars up, and another strike of lightning is going to hit just south of him. So I'll need another saving throw from him, please.
Yeah. That was wisdom, was it? Sorry.
It is. I'm sorry. Let me just find call lightning. Dexterity.
Dexterity. Right. That is an 11. That will fail.
Boom. So let's roll some damage. 14.
Let's.
Not great. 14.
14 damage. Is that that much?
Can I do
Yep.
anything else? Okay.
I
Yes.
forgot something. On my
Okay.
turn, he ended his turn in my Spirit Guardians. He needed to
He did.
roll his Wisdom saving throw. I apologize.
No worries. Keep me on my toes. In my defense, I only played a cleric for like 3 levels, and then I like shifted to artificer. No. With a 5,
really
that will
fun.
obviously fail.
So he failed.
Yes. There was story involved with that one though,
Ooh.
and Wolf
You were never
let me.
really playing a cleric. You were
I
playing
wasn't ever really
an
playing a cleric. I
artificer
was
as
just
yeah.
his thing.
Um,
There was story for that one. Before anyone has a go, there was story for that, and Wolf did let me. We had many a chat about it.
yeah, we talked about it.
Also,
from where
I did give you my other stuff as well, so I was a thing. Alright, Spirit Guardian damage of 15. Woo!
Yep.
Damn, hit the bitch.
Sorry for interrupting your turn, Rose.
No, you're
good. I'm
fine.
glad you mentioned it. I
Coral
don't think
is
Rose is going to matter if you hit this thing harder.
Coral specifically. Is he okay? Looking at him,
Oh, I'm good.
He's okay. I will save my bonus
Yeah,
action
good.
then.
He missed me last turn.
Perfect. That'll be it for me then.
Arendelle.
Buck him up. I love this playlist, by the way.
So Arendelle
Right?
is
That's pretty
just
good.
going to move out and then move back in, so that he's going to do the Wisdom saving throw again on the Spirit
Mhm.
Guardian.
I abuse that so fucking hard in Baldur's Gate. Hey.
I know it's so fun. Oh, I haven't had to yet, but I've got Misty Step as a bonus action, and I don't have to where it's Fey Touch. I don't use the spell slot, so I can use it as a bonus action at the turn I use the Spirit Guardian. So I can just like pop those and pop in. I'm excited to do that.
Wow.
You are terrifying. He failed, by the way, so roll damage for Spirit Guardian. I think
Why
Arendelle's found his class.
Why have I never thought to do that as a cleric? Why have I never thought to
15.
just move out and move back?
Clerics are awesome. I'm having a lot of fun.
That's so good.
Yeah, clerics are pretty cool.
So that is now down to that. Yep.
I almost did the Goodberry cheat where you like take Druid Initiate and you get Goodberry and you do Life Cleric and it gives everything 2 plus your cleric level, and so you hand everybody the 1 Goodberry. So right now it will be each Goodberry's worth 8. So that's
Oh.
40 Goodberries, each worth 8 healing outside of combat with 1 level 1 spell slot.
Wow.
Wow.
But I was like, nah, I
Great.
don't need to do that.
Leave it to a DM to figure out how to break the friggin' game.
Right?
That's overkill.
I mean, hey, I've learned a lot. Golden Vault, Heist 3.
Mm-hmm.
Be ready.
I'm excited about it.
Okay, so after running back and running in, what else would you like to do?
That's all.
Pictured you,
That's
like-
all I need.
Like The Sims,
Yeah.
just running in place. Alrighty, Val. How you going? Not good?
No, we're mentally unstable. Even with the chamomile tea.
Same.
So, so I'm going to what am I gonna do? That's a great question.
Take
I'm
your
gonna.
turn.
Yeah, well, both. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll start with the bonus of the lightning launcher. Because I want. Oh my god! I
Ugh.
hate my life.
That is gonna miss.
This is like
Of course,
Obviously.
Eorzea all over again for you.
it really does not
Don't get
want
me
me.
started on that fucking frog.
It does not want me to hit with this friggin' thing. Okay, I guess then. Boo,
Anybody wants
I'm
to
just-
see Dice tell a story and fuck over their players, go and watch
Eorzea.
Final Fantasy Eorzea.
Eorzea,
The Fate.
cold-blooded. Oh my god, that should have been an
It
hour,
was
and their
ridiculous.
rolls were so bad it went 2.5.
Yeah, it was
So-
embarrassing to say the least.
It was fun though. It was fun, but like
Yeah.
this should not have
Hated it.
taken that long.
Range area is 15 feet, so I can't do that one. I'll pass catapult. Dexterity saving throw 15.
Catapult. That is a fail.
Excellent. That is going to be 20 damage.
Ooh,
Nice.
was a
love
good roll.
that.
Does that also
She's-
hit us?
No.
Should just not
One.
ask.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you doing?
Flies
can't
in a
help
straight line
myself.
up to 90 feet in the direction you choose before falling into the ground. Stopping early if it impacts against the cell surface. The object will strike a creature. That creature must make a dex.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay.
I think Rose is skinny enough to where like you could put it in the same action, just like a little bit to the right, and just piff it at this guy.
She's got movement
I'm just
too.
not used
She
to
could.
something hitting one thing and having a saving throw. That's a little.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Sacred Flame does that.
There's quite a few of them actually that do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're wrong, Ravnock.
I know. I'm always wrong.
Oh my god, your DM brain. Turn it off. I can't give you too much shit because the both of you give it to me just as hard. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, is there anything else that you would like to do, Val? Oh, they've gone to shit.
Oh, it's time for their internet to fall out.
Yeah, it's at that time.
Oh.
Cool.
It always happens around now.
Alright, what we'll do is we will go to Coral.
Okay.
You can let me know what you want to do. And then when Killer gets back, we can obviously go backwards in time a little bit. I've already introduced time bullshit into the story, so it's not difficult. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll get you to tell me what you want to do. And then when they get back, if they do have a bonus action or something that they want to do, which I don't think they do because they also used their lightning launcher, which I believe I made a bonus action. What would you like to do, Coral?
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna just oh, I think they're back.
Ooh, we're back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wolf made the
Yeah.
joke of it's your internet time. Is there anything
Yeah,
else that
I
you wanted
can
to
hear
do?
everything you guys are saying. You just can't hear me, and I can't see
Oh,
you guys. So
okay.
everything you say, I can always hear it. I'm like,
Alright, was there anything else you wanted to do? Because I know lightning
No.
launcher, I made a bonus. Okay, cool. We're good. Goral,
All right, cool. Then we'll do some more chopping.
do some more chopping.
Do some more chopping. Seems to be working so far.
Love that
Ooh.
musician. That joke was so bad. 26.
Oh,
26 is definitely
I thought that
gonna
was a
hit.
crit at first.
It's so close, yeah.
You have multi-attack now,
Need
right?
to-
Yeah, I got 2 attacks.
Yeah, okay.
I just
Awesome.
realized I
Frame that
also
way.
now have 2 attacks. I could have attacked again. That's stupid. All right.
It could have attacked. Does that include other stuff? Do you have a ranged
Well,
attack?
That was going to be my question. And this is very stupid because my brain's not working right now. I can do a spell and a physical, like an attack, right?
As long as the spell's like a bonus action. Yeah.
Yes.
As long as they don't use
Or
the
the
same
attack
action.
Okay.
So
I have
like,
2
Multi-attack,
attacks.
2 physical attacks.
Oh, yeah,
right?
okay.
In
That's
in the 2014 version, you couldn't cast a bonus action spell and do a regular spell. You as long as you're doing an attack and a spell, you should be good.
yeah. I
There
think
you
that
go.
was maintained in 2024.
Okay.
Because they added clarification text to quicken spell for sorcerers to make it at clearer. Yeah.
And an 18.
Yeah.
Both of those will hit.
Cool. All right. Cool. Rolling some damage, and I think I will
Yes.
smite again. That is a bonus action now in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
That's so
Which
cool.
sucks, by the way.
Still use a spell slot,
yeah.
I'm assuming?
Overlord.
Well, I get a bonus. I get a free cast of it every day,
Okay.
and then the rest I can just cast a spell as a spell.
Okay.
Might have to redo Lauren for Cooper Quest because I specifically added the paladin for the extra damage of smite that comes in, so I might have to go back to the drawing table with that one.
All right.
Yeah,
so I'm
'cause
gonna
making it
cast
a bonus action kind of
level
nerfs
2.
it a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, and
But you
especially
can't
since
do it.
it's
You
mainly
can't
a
chain them
rogue.
together.
Mhm.
But honestly, it was kind of overpowered before, so I don't mind the change.
I kind of
Yeah.
agree. I played a paladin on Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate, and I was like, oh, I should have been doing this all along, because holy crap. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Did you do the paladin with the warlock?
No, I
Alright,
just did
so
a
level
straight
2
paladin.
smite.
Okay, you are fucking this thing up. Love to
Yep.
see it.
Plan.
Yeah,
Let me
I
get
love to see
the-
it too.
7, 10, 13. Is that all of the damage for now?
For now.
No, there's an additional 2d8 because of the hand.
Additional 2d8 for the Hand of Smite.
Yep.
A true smite
But-
ability, an extra 11. So in one turn, you've just done 33 damage at level 5, which is always impressive. With some added divine intervention. But with a 31, you start hacking away at this thing. You see your hand glow again as it starts to impose the disadvantage. You see your sword start to glow a little bit. I would love to hear how you attempt to take this thing down.
Ooh.
Yeah, so with the power of this hand, enhancing my the smiting damage, basically I'm calling upon the basically Linrock's blessing to just
Fuck
yeah,
him
to
up.
guide my hand through him and just fuck him up.
Like, hey,
So-
buddy, let's try this thing out, shall we?
Yeah.
As your hand just starts to glow, your sword starts to glow, you are covered in this radiant divine energy. As you almost feel a hand on your shoulder, and as you go to kind of cut it down, and then like you slice through, you smack it again, you feel this energy just burst into his body, and you see him just stumble back the 5 feet, and you see him crumble to the ground as he kind of just hits the deck. as he is just punctured full of all of these holes. As you feel the hand on your shoulder, he's not gone yet. Not yet. And
Double tap,
on
double tap.
his turn, you see his body start to contort. You see his body retch and immediately start to just kind of elongate as you see more kind of just body parts appearing. With the 3 bodies that he was able to do, we are ending this session because we are entering phase 2.
Oh,
Oh
phases.
boy.
No, it's like Final
Phases.
Fantasy, right? Like all of our crap comes back now.
No. Crap.
We gotta go to
Well-
level 6.
We could do it this way. Either you can have phase 2 or you can kill this thing 3 more times for the bodies that it took.
I'm fine with phase 2. I just was saying, like,
Yeah.
since we're using Final Fantasy 14 terminology, we should like get a bunch
No.
of stuff back. Limit
It's
breaks,
just
right?
easier to call it another phase.
Limit breaks. Limit breaks.
I gave you godly gifts.
Fine.
Most of
Fine.
them didn't come with with a caveat to it. You could just do them willy-nilly.
Speaking of my gift, can we for next time throw a token for Bread and Butterfly down too? Because I could be having them do the help action. I just realized. So
Sure.
they
Where do you want
could they would be buzzing right around Coral to help Coral
Okie
out.
dokie.
So also let me just say, has anyone else read through the new like wild shape rules and stuff? Like I hadn't read through them. I can still talk. Like
Oh, cool.
yeah, you don't take
That's new.
you keep your own HP and all that stuff too. Like you don't take their
Oh.
HP. Like you just like when
Oh
you
wow.
yeah, so when you turn into the animal, I get temporary hit points based on my level. I do take their stat block, but I retain my creature type, hit points, hit point dice, intelligence, wisdom, charisma scores, class features, languages, and feats. I also retain my skill and saving throw proficiencies, so I make them based on my actual character, not the
So,
animal anymore.
is it just basically saying, like, I get an extra life? Like, do you still get turned back into Rose after, and, like, you go back to full health or something? Like,
No, that's gone because I don't have the HP from the animal anymore. I just get temporary hit points based on my level. I get the actions. It's mainly you get the actions from the
Okay.
stat block is the main thing.
I mean, that makes a lot more sense, to be honest.
Yeah. If a
All
skill
of
or
the fun
saving
of wild
throw
shape.
if a skill or saving throw modifier in the beast stat block is higher than mine, I can use that one.
sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
I mean-
sounds like a you problem.
It's not. I think it's because I know moon druids at 20 are basically unkillable, right? Because they just have infinite HP. I think this is probably to address that. But yeah, I spent most of my not turn reading through this trying to like wrap my head around it. But I think at the end of the day, it
Yeah.
makes it easier to play, really, because it's still just my HP that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Damn. Fair. Well.
Cool.
anyway,
Thank you for joining us for the start of this one. I think it's going to be interesting seeing the next part as this man
Yeah.
starts to pick himself back up. Oh, yeah, also, you guys, I forgot to tell you that Torval has been listening to the session, and also Torval is very actively listening.
Oh fuck, Torval. That's
That's
what
the
I
guy I
said.
hate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
That's
the guy
the
you
guy
want
you
to
hate.
That's
that
the
we all
guy I
hate,
hate.
Torval.
And hey, what a coinky dink. Now you got the chance to do it.
Hate that guy. Hate him.
Yeah, look at that. Let us know in the comments how you feel about some of the new rules we've implemented, because I know a lot of the stuff, some of the stuff we have there. So
I love this girl right
Right.
here. Yeah, actually, that's been working. Every time you say that, someone leaves a comment based on what you ask. It has totally worked.
For the popular series, to Kellen, let us know what you think here.
yeah, Kellen, we love you.
We
do love
do.
Kellen.
Thank you for watching.
Kellen gets it
absolutely.
for free, but you need to subscribe to the Patreon at least
to
$1
yell
if
at
you
us.
want us to.
Here's the thing,
Yeah,
though. Kellen would never yell at us. Kellen's just too nice.
yeah. No,
Kellen would yell at us
Kellen gets a free
positively.
message. People have to pay at least $1 if they want to get mentioned on the podcast.
Oh,
On the-
okay. Gotcha.
Kellen gets it for
Wow.
free because Kellen's an OG.
So yeah, Kellen's
That's
grandfathered in
funny.
forever. I kind of have liked some of the new rules that we saw tonight, to be honest.
Yeah.
I kind of like my rebuilt rows. Like I liked using the 2020. Like I kept the same subclass, the old one. I kept the same background even, but I liked just the class being the basis. They added some
Yeah,
cool stuff
and
for Druid.
for me, not having half health as an option anymore, it's basically I'm a human with some cosmetics now. So it's
Yeah,
I lost the elf tricks, but I got a lot more skills.
yeah.
And honestly, the changes they've made to the paladin class, I'm a fan of those. I'm really gonna like level 6 when I get my aura.
Oh yeah,
I'm liking that a lot.
yeah. I got something called Wild Resurgence too. At level 5, and I didn't have anything before, and I can get it lets me get some extra wild shapes back.
Ooh,
So
that's exciting.
yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. This was fun. This one is gonna get interesting, I think. And
Yeah.
I'm excited to see. And you don't mess with Val. Not on Rosa's watch. She's my
Yeah,
bestie. Okay? She my bestie.
But Cole
Uh
and Arendelle, fuck those two. You can hit them as much as you like.
They're fine. No, I like them too. I like them too, but Val's my bestie, okay? It's different.
Yeah. We bonded. It's forever now.
Anyway, thank you, Psychic, for running. That was great. Did you have something else you wanted to say?
Cuba Quest and Golden Vault and Dragonbane and everything else that we do on every other day because we live and breathe D&D here.
We
you think
only
we are cool and a little funny? Check us out more often.
yeah, because it's we have some actually these two, Val and Psychic, are in almost everything. So but we have a lot of people that do. We got a bunch of different games. We only stream 3 nights a week, but I feel like we've got 5 games going on, don't we?
Yeah.
So we make those 3 nights work. So wow. And also Walking Dead's about to start back up on Omega's channel. So I might have to talk to some people about how we're gonna do that, because I don't think I can do 4 days a week. So we're gonna have to figure out some schedules juggling. Anyway, and Omega Ohm, by the way, you should check him out. He's awesome. He's on my Dragonbane. He does a lot of great stuff. Really, he's got an alien stream, but I know that's like his main thing. Check that out. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you for running Psychic. I love this game. Rose was probably one of my favorite characters I've played, and I like her even better now that it's 2024. So if you did enjoy it, you thought we were funny, you want to talk to us, you can join the Discord. Links below. And like Val mentioned, we have Patreon. You can join for free. I put up some stuff for free there. We do have some paid tiers if you'd like to. The cheapest one's $1. If you just like, hey, I have an extra $1 a month. These guys look fun. Any proceeds I use, basically, I put back into the show just to pay for Sirenscape and the stuff we use here. Other than that, I got nothing. We're done for the week. We'll be back Monday with a Kupo Quest original. So that's D&D, Final Fantasy, and they're going after Sephiroth. So it's gonna be a fun episode. So, anybody else got anything they want to plug or say before we head out?
No?
No?
Good.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. And yeah, thanks for watching.